In the global fight against cancer, every breakthrough is a beacon of hope. For millions of people around the world, the diagnosis of cancer brings fear and uncertainty, but also a determination to keep searching for answers. Scientists and doctors have dedicated decades to understanding this complex disease, and every small step forward can mean the world to patients and their loved ones. For years, treatments like surgery, radiation, and chemotherapy have saved lives, but often at a steep physical cost. These approaches, while effective for many, can be grueling, leaving patients exhausted, vulnerable to infections, and sometimes facing long-term side effects. Despite these challenges, these treatments have been the backbone of cancer care, offering hope where there was once none. Now, a new era is emerging, one that harnesses the power of the human immune system. Immunotherapy has already begun to transform the landscape, teaching our bodies to recognize and destroy cancer cells. This approach is not just about fighting the disease, but about empowering the body's own natural defenses to do what they do best. An experimental cancer vaccine is showing promise against some of the toughest cancers, like pancreatic and bowel cancer, offering hope where options have been few. These cancers are notorious for their resistance to traditional treatments and for being detected only when they are already advanced. The idea of a vaccine that could help the immune system target these deadly cells is a revolutionary step forward. These cancers are often diagnosed late, with limited treatments and poor survival rates. For patients and their families, the news can be devastating, and the journey ahead is often filled with uncertainty. The need for new, more effective therapies has never been greater. By targeting a specific genetic mutation once thought untouchable, this vaccine could mark a paradigm shift in oncology. Scientists are now able to design treatments that are more precise, aiming directly at the root causes of cancer. This level of innovation was unimaginable just a few years ago, and it's opening doors to possibilities that once seemed out of reach. This is the story of a scientific leap, and the hope it brings to patients and families worldwide. As research continues and new discoveries are made, the dream of defeating cancer becomes more real. For those affected, and for the generations to come, this new dawn in cancer treatment is a promise of brighter days ahead. This experimental treatment is a groundbreaking form of immunotherapy. Essentially, it's about training the body's own immune system to recognize and fight cancer cells, much like it would fight off a virus or bacteria. Instead of relying solely on drugs or radiation to target tumors, this approach empowers the body's natural defenses, making them smarter and more effective at seeking out cancer. Cancer cells are especially tricky because they often evade detection by the immune system. They originate from our own tissues, so the body doesn't always recognize them as threats. But this vaccine, called ELI-0022P, is designed to unmask these hidden invaders by exposing their disguise and making them visible to immune cells. Like a traditional vaccine, ELI-0022P introduces specific markers, known as antigens, that are found only on cancer cells carrying a CRAS mutation. These mutations are common in several aggressive cancers, making them a prime target for this innovative therapy. These antigens act as a kind of wanted poster for the immune system, providing a clear signal that helps immune cells identify which cells are dangerous. By teaching the immune system to recognize these unique markers, the vaccine helps it zero in on cancer cells while leaving healthy cells untouched. The vaccine is combined with an immune-boosting adjuvant, which acts like a megaphone for the immune system, amplifying its response. This powerful combination stimulates T cells, specialized immune warriors, to hunt down and destroy any cell displaying these cancer-specific markers, no matter where they hide in the body. Once trained, these T cells don't just disappear. They can persist in the body for years, patrolling the bloodstream and tissues, ready to spring into action if cancer tries to return. This long-term surveillance and memory is a key advantage, offering hope for lasting protection against relapse. In this way, the approach transforms the immune system into a specialized living drug, one that adapts, remembers, and responds to threats over time, unlike traditional treatments that fade after use. The potential for lasting, personalized protection is what makes cancer immunotherapy so exciting. It's a new frontier in medicine, offering hope not just for remission, but for a future where cancer can be kept at bay by the body's own defenses. The KRAS gene is a key player in cell growth, but when mutated, it drives relentless cancer cell division, KRAS mutations are found in about 90% of pancreatic cancers and 40% of bowel cancers, making them major culprits in aggressive, hard-to-treat tumors. For decades, KRAS was considered undruggable due to its structure. This vaccine sidesteps that challenge by teaching the immune system to recognize and attack cells with the mutant KRAS protein. The result is a highly targeted therapy that spares healthy tissue, unlike traditional chemotherapy. By focusing on this genetic flaw, the vaccine offers a smarter, more precise way to fight cancer. It's a breakthrough in targeting what was once thought impossible. The Amplify 201 trial set out to answer a crucial question. Could a new vaccine, designed to train the immune system to recognize and attack cancer, make a difference for patients facing some of the toughest diagnoses? In this groundbreaking study, 25 individuals volunteered, 20 with pancreatic cancer and 5 with bowel cancer. Each of these patients had already endured the standard treatments available, such as surgery, chemotherapy, or radiation. But despite their efforts, traces of cancer DNA still lingered in their bloodstreams. This lingering DNA, detected through advanced blood tests, signaled that microscopic cancer cells remained hidden in their bodies, posing a constant threat of the disease returning. For these patients, the risk of recurrence was high, and the emotional toll of living with that uncertainty was immense. Many faced sleepless nights, wondering if and when the cancer might come back. Their determination to keep fighting, even after exhausting conventional options, made them ideal candidates for a new kind of therapy, one that aimed to eliminate every last cancer cell. The trial's approach was innovative. It combined the experimental vaccine with a checkpoint inhibitor, a type of immunotherapy drug that helps the body's own defenses recognize and destroy cancer cells that might otherwise evade detection. By pairing these two treatments, researchers hoped to create a powerful 1-2 punch against cancer, giving patients a better chance at long-term remission. The checkpoint inhibitor works by releasing the brakes on the immune system, allowing it to attack cancer cells more aggressively. Meanwhile, the vaccine acts as a personalized alert, teaching immune cells to recognize the unique markers of each patient's cancer. Over the course of the trial, patients received a carefully timed series of injections, each one designed to boost their immune response without the harsh side effects of traditional chemotherapy. For many, this was a gentler, more hopeful process, one that allowed them to maintain their strength and quality of life while still fighting the disease. The ultimate goal was to awaken their immune systems, empowering them to seek out and destroy any hidden cancer cells before they could grow and spread again. Enrolling in a clinical trial like this is never an easy decision. It requires courage, trust in science, and a willingness to face the unknown, knowing there are no guarantees of success. Yet, these patients chose to participate, driven by hope, not just for themselves, but for the possibility of helping future patients and advancing medical knowledge. Their bravery and willingness to try something new transforms laboratory discoveries into real-world therapies, paving the way for better treatments for all. Every step forward in medicine is built on the courage and generosity of patients who take that leap, inspiring hope for countless others who will follow in their footsteps. The results from the Amplify 201 trial sparked real optimism. 17 of 25 patients, 68%, developed a strong T-cell response against KRAS-mutated proteins, proving the vaccine's mechanism works. For pancreatic cancer patients, average survival after vaccination was 29 months, with over 15 months cancer-free, remarkable for such an aggressive disease. The stronger the immune response, the better the outcome. Patients with the most robust T-cell reactions lived longer and stayed cancer-free longer. This direct link between immune response and survival is powerful evidence. For patients, it means more time, more birthdays, more moments with loved ones. While the trial was small, these results offer a glimmer of hope for transforming grim prognoses. The vaccine could become a vital tool for keeping aggressive cancers at bay. Cancer vaccines come in two main types: personalized and off-the-shelf. Personalized vaccines are custom-made for each patient, but they're expensive and slow to produce. Eli 0022P is different. It's an off-the-shelf vaccine targeting common KRAS mutations found in many patients. This means it can be mass-produced, stored, and quickly administered to anyone with the matching mutation. The result: faster, more accessible treatment for more people. Off-the-shelf vaccines democratize advanced cancer care, making it available beyond elite research centers. For rare mutations, personalized vaccines still have a role, but for common ones like KRAS, this approach is a game changer. The success of this trial suggests a scalable, efficient strategy for tackling tough cancers. The trial revealed a clear link. The stronger the T-cell response, the better the patient's outcome. High responders, those whose immune systems produced the most cancer-fighting T-cells, lived longer and stayed in remission. This validates the vaccine's approach and offers a roadmap for future improvements. Measuring T-cell response could help predict which patients will benefit most and guide adjustments to boost weaker responses. The goal: turn every patient into a high responder. The vaccine doesn't cure cancer directly. It unlocks the body's own defenses. When properly trained, the immune system becomes a precise, long-lasting cancer-fighting force. These results show the untapped power within us all. While these results are exciting, experts urge caution. The trial was small and lacked a control group, so more rigorous studies are needed. Combining two cancer types in one study could affect the findings, and past immunotherapies have sometimes failed in larger trials. Science demands patience and thorough testing to ensure new treatments are truly safe and effective. Every breakthrough must be validated in larger, diverse patient groups. As we celebrate hope, we must also embrace the careful, methodical process that leads to real progress. The next chapters of this story will be written with scientific integrity. The Amplify 201 trial is just the beginning. The next step is a larger, randomized Phase 2 trial with a control group to confirm the vaccine's benefits and safety. Researchers will refine dosing and explore new combinations to boost immune response. Success here could inspire similar vaccines for other hard-to-treat cancers, expanding the reach of this strategy. The dream: a pharmacy of ready-made vaccines, each targeting a different cancer mutation, chosen by a simple genetic test. For now, the journey continues, but for the first time in years, there's real hope for patients with KRAS-mutated cancers. Thanks to the courage of these first patients, a new future in cancer care is within reach.